Thank you, Gretch. It was a monumental weekend at the Vatican as New York Archbishop Timothy Dolan was elevated to cardinal. Fox News legal analyst, usually, Peter Johnson Jr., now our papal correspondent, joins us live from the Eternal City of Rome.
Well,
Peter, I understand you just in the last hour or two were at a papal audience with the Pope and the new cardinals.
Yeah. I attended the papal audience with the new Cardinal Dolan, Cardinal O'Brien from America, and about 24 other new cardinals, and thousands of pilgrims who came to hear a blessing from the Pope. They brought their rosaries and their crucifixes, their crosses, their religious articles to be held up for the Holy Father, and they were blessed. And so it was a moving moment here in Vatican City today. Caps the consistory on Saturday in which these cardinals were named. Now 125 cardinals will be able to elect a new pope. When that happens, Pope Benedict, still in very good shape. His voice was strong on Saturday. He looked strong and assertive and smiling to the crowd today as they sang out in praise of him and all these cardinals from around the world. So it was an exciting day.
Absolutely. Of course, as Archbishop Dolan elevated now to cardinal, there have been a whole bunch of stories, Peter, while you've been there in Rome, here in the United States, about how could this guy be selected pope in the future? I mean, there was, I think it was an Italian newspaper that said that of all the cardinals and the members of the College of Cardinals, they regarded this particular guy, Dolan, as a real rock star.
Well, you know, I don't think in American history we've had a cardinal as magnetic and as charismatic, especially in the media age, as Cardinal Dolan. In New York, we're lucky to have now two cardinals, Cardinal Dolan and Cardinal Egan. And he responded to these questions about him being the rock star for the 21st century in the Catholic Church by invoking the image of St. Peter. Upon this rock, we shall build the church. And so he said, in that sense, invoking the memory and religiosity of St. Peter and his role as a patriarch of this church, he said, yes. He kind of laughed at the notion that he'd be up there with Bruce Springsteen or Mick Jagger or Lady Gaga or folks like that. But he understands his importance, and I think the Catholic Church has pointed him in the direction of stepping out in terms of evangelization, bringing people back to the fold, bringing new Catholics into the fold, and evangelization in terms of a community of faiths, ecumenism, bringing peoples together, Christians, Jews, Muslims, in the spirit of faith, in the spirit of brotherhood and sisterhood. So he understands his role, and it's a big role.
And when you were just speaking, Peter, I know you couldn't see it, but we just flashed a picture of your wife, Blanche, and your daughter, Veronica, who were in attendance and had a little audience with the new cardinal.
They'll be embarrassed. Well, you know, the people are so nice here in Rome, and it really is important in terms of reaffirming my faith to see this and to meet so many great people here in Rome, and the great people here at Fox in Rome, Mario and Matteo. I mean, they're the rock of Fox in Rome. So it's a wonderful thing. It's nice to see family, a new family.
Absolutely. Well, it's nice that you would say those things. And the thing about Dolan is he seems to be such a man of the people, and with church attendance going down, maybe he is just what the doctor ordered. Before you go, though, Peter, there's something that's been brewing. We've been seeing about there's some sort of Vatican money laundering or some rumory thing going on over there. If you would, explain what it is about.
Absolutely. What's happening, the Vatican is experiencing its own version of WikiLeaks. When you administer a faith to 1.2 billion people worldwide, and you have a worldwide organization, every continent, almost every nation in the world, obviously there are dissatisfied people, and some folks have put out internal documents with regard to financial areas, with regard to possible financial irregularities and deficits, and so there's been kind of a scrum, a political scrum between some people here at the Vatican. I predict that it will go away quickly, but again, it's any large organization has these issues, and the Vatican and the Church has always been a hierarchical organization led by the Pope, and its operations have always been pretty secretive. They'll continue to be, but this is always big news when this comes out, and it gives everybody a little something to read.
It does indeed. Well, I'm glad you're able to answer what it's all about. All right, Peter Johnson Jr. Peter, it's lunchtime over there. Have Mario, your new best friend from the Bureau, take you out to lunch in Rome.
They're the best.
All right.
Greg Burke and all these guys.
All right, Peter, thank you very much. We'll see you back here in the United States in no time. Meanwhile, it's not